YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another video from Fantasy Good Sports, guys. And today's video is going to be on my top 5 tight ends, guys. Yes, top 5 tight ends. This is no particular order. I do have ADP today, guys. So these are 5 tight ends that I'm looking to draft in my fantasy draft. Doesn't mean that these are my top 5 guys. This is where I'm putting these guys where they're going to finish at the end of the year. These are just guys that I like. This is TD personal choice. So, guys, with no further ado, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. So, guys, let's get started. The first tight end, guys, and this is easy because I've been championing him all year, right? You know I've been big on him. He's my #1 tight end, actually in rankings too. And it's Kyle Pitts from the Atlanta Falcons. Yes, Kyle Pitts, guys. And the reason why I'm high on Kyle Pitts, guys, this guy is a wide receiver playing tight end. And listen, because you're a wide receiver and playing tight end don't mean you're not a tight end. Remember, Shannon Sharp came in as a wide receiver, and he started putting on weight, and then they switched his position to a tight end. So Kyle Pitts, he's such an extremely gifted guy. He always could play wide receiver. He could just be a wide receiver, and he'll be better than Kenny Golladay, Devontae Parker, and these are all like kind of slow, big guys, and he's faster than those guys. That's why I love this guy. I don't care nothing about no quarterbacks. Everybody talking about, wait, who is this quarterback? And what about the offense? And how are they going to target him? You looking at it too deep. Look at my eyes. I'm not playing. You looking at it way too deep. This guy is guys, that can't nobody guard him. Listen, all the top corners that got drafted in the top 10 and top 20, he killed them in college. He was in the SEC. He didn't come from no small school where nobody wasn't guarding him. He went against these alpha guys. Sauce Gardner don't want none. None of these guys, Daryl Stingley, they don't want none of him. He already killed them in college. Guys from Alabama, like Trayvon Diggs, all these guys, they went against Kyle Pitts as he was a younger guy, and he ate them. So, guys, this guy is a great route runner. This guy, guys, probably will break history. He probably will break records. He probably go down as the best tight end, maybe one of the top players of all time. High period. So, guys, what I want to warn you before I move on to the next tight end that I like is they probably going to change his position to a wide receiver because guys are going to complain they didn't draft him. Everybody that have him going to be like, no, don't change his position. And then people that don't, they're going to hate. So go ahead and warn people in the league now. Because listen, guys, if you call it out now, they won't do it. I'm telling you, that's human behavior. Call it out now. Because then when they do it, that's going to make them look weak. But yes, guys want to change his position. This guy's going to be a cheat code. I said what I said. Make sure you pick up Kyle Pitts. Let's move on to my #2 tight end, guys. And my #2 tight end, guys, that I like, that I think you should be drafting in any type of format, right? Especially tight end premium, is George Kittle from the San Francisco 49ers. Yes, George Kittle. And guys, the reason why I'm high on George Kittle is because I think with Trey Lance coming in this offense, I think that George Kittle, they're not going to be able to target George Kittle, right? They couldn't do it last year with Debo and Ayuk. So, guys, I know a lot of people that will think that Debo and Ayuk and the run game, no, this is George Kittle, right? He's going to have games that, is he going to be the #1 tight end every game and stuff like that? No. But, guys, remember all the way out, even with Jimmy Garoppolo, we know Jimmy do like George, but George had like 16 catches games, like, right? You know what I'm saying? 16 catches. So you in tight end premium, you automatically probably win that week. Right? So, guys, I love George Kittle. He even offered Trey Lance to come to the tight end camp, and he did. You know, they all sponsor a tight end camp, all the tight ends in the league. And they asked Trey Lance to come. And I know why George Kittle asked him, because he wanted to be able to get him that hyper target. It's like, man, I'm your friend. Make sure you don't look over me. Just don't look for Debo and Ayuk. So I'm willing to take George Kittle. Is it the best situation? Like, is he always targeted George Kittle and they got chemistry? No, I don't need to know that. I know that George Kittle is a great player. Shanahan love him. So when they start blitzing Trey Lance, he's going to have to get it out quick to George Kittle. So I'm fine with taking George Kittle. That's just my guy. So let me move on to my third tight end, guys. And the third tight end that I think you should be targeting in your drafts, just my guy, like a guy that I like, is Dalton Schultz. And listen, guys, and I haven't been reading out the ADP. Dalton Schultz ADP is 65, and George Kittle is 37, and Kyle Pitts is 20. Right? Now, listen, I don't have Travis Kelce on this list. I like Travis Kelce. I would draft Travis Kelce, but he's not one of my guys. I'm mostly drafting other people with that ADP. So, guys, let me go on to Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz ADP is 65. And the reason why I'm high on Dalton Schultz, guys, is because of the weapons are injured, right? James Washington is down. Michael Gallup has a knee injury, right? So, and they traded Amari Cooper to the Cleveland Browns. So Dalton Schultz has to be the automatic kind of number 2 guy. I thought James Washington could be, but he got hurt. I was high on James Washington, but he got hurt. So then who they had to go to? They're going to have to go to Dalton Schultz and maybe Turpin or somebody like that, or the guy that they picked up out of Alabama. I forgot his name, but maybe even him. Like, right? He's not having a great camp. So I think Dalton Schultz is who's having a good camp. Is going to be the number 2 guy on this team. And we know what Dak loves to. We know Dak loves to target tight ends, right? He did it for Jason Witten. He did it for Blake Jarwin early, and he's going to do it for Dalton Schultz. So make sure, guys, you be picking up Dalton Schultz. This guy's going to be a number 2 target on a very high octane offense, right? So let's move on to my 4th guy, guys. And my 4th guy, guys, is Zack Ertz. Yes, Zack Ertz, guys, from the Arizona Cardinals. And his ADP is 118, so that's easy to get him. But listen, guys, the reason why I'm high on Zack Ertz, D-Hop is going to be out early. Kyler Murray is a short guy. And I don't mean he can't play, but he needs tall targets to get the ball out quick so he can see them, right? Because, you know, you got tall offensive linemen, so he need to be able to see in crevices and be able to see these tall guys. So with Zack Ertz being out there, guys, being 6'4", or I think he might even be taller, Zack Ertz is going to be good. This is an efficient offense. A lot of people don't like Cliff Kingsbury, but this offense is always scoring points. Kyler Murray, for the last 2 years, has been the quarterback 1, maybe 2, for the first 6-7 weeks. So if they can keep that going up to like week 11, 12, So yes, guys, I like Zack Ertz. He's going to be very targeted. I mean, he's going to be highly targeted in the first 6 weeks because there's no D-Hop. And AJ Green is a little older, right? So they're going to need Zack Ertz, guys. Make sure you pick. You're going to get a great value out of him. So now let's move on. This is my 5th guy. And listen, guys, if you watch the whole video, I got 2 bonus guys. Yes. So, guys, I appreciate you guys that's going to stay and watch the whole video. Thank you. So let me get on to my 5th and final guy. It's Cole Kmet. Yes, guys, Cole Kmet. Now, listen, I know this is not a great offense where you want to target anybody, but that's why I'm on this team. If Justin Fields are down by 14 points, who are you going to be throwing it to? Darnell Mooney and Cole Kmet. So I'm not trying to say they're the best tandem. It ain't got nothing to do with this. Is fantasy. It's about points. Every team got certain players on there that you will target, at least draft on your team in case an opportunity come. And Cole Kmet is already in that position. They're not going to throw Cole Kmet out there to give him 4 targets a game. This guy's going to get 8 targets a game. Yes, they're going to design plays and manufacture targets for him because they got to. He's one of the most talented guys on the team. They don't have a lot of talent. You know, that's all over the team, right? So you want to be able to, Justin Fields, to situate your second-year quarterback and give him good weapons. And Cole Kmet was a highly targeted tight end. So, yeah, he's the number 2 guy on this offense. So, guys, let's get on to my 2 bonus guys. My first bonus guy, guys, and I've been high on him all year, and his ADP is 191, and Cole Kmet, again, is 143. But, yeah, this guy, ADP, is 191. This is the bonus guy, and it's David Njoku from the Cleveland Browns. Yes. I love Brissett being there. I know a lot of people, well, Brissett there now. Thank you. Thank you, God. Because the Brissett got to get the ball out quick. He's not no big-time quarterback. So what is that? That's a tight end-friendly guy. Remember, go back and look at any time a new quarterback comes in the game or he's a new guy or rookie, anything, his favorite target is usually the tight end, guys. Always. That's why Pat Mahomes groomed to his first or second year was good. He had a great tight end. It's hard just a guy to start throwing the wide receivers. Even Tom Brady with Colts. And then they brought in Gronk and other guys. But tight end is a great guy for a quarterback guy. So I love David Njoku. Brissett, he's not like a great quarterback. He has a decent arm. So what they going to do? Get the ball out to their weapons early. Run the ball, get it out, play action to David Njoku. I don't think he can hyper-target Amari Cooper. Is Amari Cooper Jalen Waddle where he can give him a bunch of little gadget plays? I doubt that. But I do believe that they can find ways to get David Njoku, this young stud, the ball. All right, guys, so let's move on to my 5th and final guy, guys. And my 5th tight end guys that I'm targeting, this is kind of like a sleeper guy, but I like him to pick him up if I wait to punt the position to the end of the draft. And this guy is Hayden Hurst from the Cincinnati Bengals, guys. Yes, Hayden Hurst. And his ADP is 277, so I don't even got to say that. That's easy. You can grab him at any time. But best ball formats and stuff like that, if you punt the position at tight end, Hayden Hurst is a good guy to pick up, guys. And the reason why he has, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, those teams are targeting. So who's going to be going Hayden Hurst? The weak guy out there. So Hayden Hurst just go and run and find an open spot and they'll throw you the ball because they're going to be trying to take away these other weapons. So sometimes guys, like especially highly efficient offenses, it don't matter how talented tight end is, just go to them because they got a lot of weapons that they got to try to double and take away. So this going to leave it easy for the tight end, which is one of the closest targets to the quarterback. So Joe Burrow, even last year with CJ Uzama, he still had really good games. Why? Because they was trying to take Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd away, and also take that Joe Mix and take his run game away too. So guys, make sure you pick up Hayden Hurst. He's gonna be a good sleeper guy that you can pick up with great ADP value. So guys, thank you for tuning in to Fantasy Good Sports. Guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content, guys. So thank you for tuning in. Peace.